Do you have a morning routine? Have you ever tried getting one? Because if you didn't, you are missing out on something extremely powerful, something extremely beautiful. Morning routines are really powerful. And I know because I tried them. 2 years ago, when I first started self improvement, I didn't have any morning routine. I just woke up, grabbed my phone, did whatever on my phone, I started scrolling, and I ended up spending half an hour more in bed just because I started scrolling and I couldn't stop. Just like that. Half an hour gone. Most of my productivity gone. Most of my attention, my effort level gone. Just because the first thing I did was I woke up and grabbed my phone. I wasted time, I wasted energy, I made my eyesight worse, and my life was horrible. I was waking up and I didn't know what to do. And of course, I was choosing the easiest thing to do. That was to just grab my phone. But something changed. I discovered morning routines. I watched all those videos about morning routines and productivity hacks and 5 a.m. wake up time. And I tried them. And they didn't work. Except for one. I stuck to one. And that made my life extremely better. It improved my life by 20 times. After I implemented that morning routine, I instantly saw my productivity go up. I instantly saw my attention getting better. I felt more alert. I felt more awake. I slept for the same amount of hours, but only that small change made it so I was more aware of things. I was more awake, and I didn't sleep like for longer. I had 8 hours of sleep, but that small change just felt like an instant improvement. And to be honest, I don't really know how morning routines are working. I never really looked into that stuff, but I tried that one and it worked. Like it was magic. And to my understanding, morning routines are there to help you be more productive. Like if you wake up, you're like all dizzy, you don't know what to do. And of course, you're going to do the easiest thing that there is. But if you have a morning routine, you look at that and you know, oh, I have to do this at this time, I have to do that and this, and today I have to accomplish this. And you won't be left picking on the spot what to do that morning. You'll feel less stressed because you won't be there. Oh, today I woke up and should I do this or this? Or should I try this before this? Or should I scroll? Or should I check messages in bed? Or should I go and poop? No, all of that mental like straining is gone just because you have that morning routine. You know what to do, when to do it, and how to do it. And it will boost the rest of your day because you wake up and instead of scrolling for half an hour you do something productive. You will feel better, you will accomplish something, you will do things that otherwise you couldn't do, and it will feel like you have more hours in the day. It will feel like your energy levels will be higher. It will feel like your attention will be better. It's magic, bro. And I have a question for you. When are you the most productive? When you know what you have to do, when you have a task and you know how to do it and when to do it, or when you just go with the feeling or when you go with the flow. Of course, when you know what to do, because it will be easier for your mind to know, oh, yeah, I look at this time and I will do it. Instead of, should I do this or should I go in bed or should I take a nap today or should I read this other thing or should I watch that podcast? If you have it set out, you know, okay, at this time I will be at the computer working on this. That's it. And it will be a lot easier for your mind. That's why there are no downsides to having a morning routine, only upsides. You take 2 minutes before going to bed, you make that morning routine, and the morning after you wake up, you will feel less stressed because you know what you have to do. And it will be a lot easier to follow that instead of, like, I don't know, doing something else. And the simplest way to go about making your morning routine is to do it the night before. This is exactly what I did 2 years ago when I started implementing this. Before going to bed, I got a piece of paper, like a physical piece of paper, and I wrote with a pen on that, like the morning routine that I wanted to have the next morning. Like before bed, I would say, oh, I want to wake up at this time, and I would say, wake up, go to the bathroom, brush my teeth, eat, and shower. That's like I wrote my morning routine the night before. You just have a piece of paper, you get a piece of paper near your bed so that you look at it the first thing when you wake up, and you write on that the morning routine that you want to have the next morning. Because there will be some days where you have to wake up earlier, and you wake up, okay, let's say you have to wake up at 5:30 a.m. to like catch a flight or something. You put 5:30 a.m. wake up, and you think the night before what you want to do that morning, to not lose, to not forget like a luggage, or to waste time picking your clothes, or to waste time like not knowing if you got everything, and so on and so forth. If you take the time before bed to write that piece of paper, in the morning when you're the most dizzy, when you're like lost and everything, you will know what to look at, and you will know what to do at what time. So genuinely, my morning routine that I got was wake up, go to the bathroom and shit, brush my teeth, and eat. That was my morning routine that I would write every single night, like before bed. And I ended up following it. If I had that, I knew, okay, I have to do this. I have to look at that piece of paper to know what to do. And it was hard for me to wake up and grab my phone because I knew, oh, I have to do this. And it was hard for me to not do it. I had like an accountability thing, something that told me, oh, do this and do this and do this. And when I started, I didn't put the time. Like I was just writing a list, wake up, do this and this and this. But I highly recommend putting a time, because you know what time you wake up, and you know what time you have to do each activity. Because when I did that, like I woke up and I went to the bathroom. And as I was in the bathroom, I ended up staying an hour more than I wanted because I opened Instagram and started scrolling. That's why I highly recommend putting in the time, because you kind of know, okay, you wake up and you poop for 20 minutes. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be spot on, but that will help you not waste time like taking too much time to poop. Okay, it takes 5 more minutes to poop, but it won't take half an hour more just because you started scrolling. You put 6 a.m. wake up, then 6:05 go to the bathroom, and at 6:25 you like do something else, and you will know you have 20 minutes to poop, and it will take 20 minutes. And as you get more experience, you will know that this takes a lot more time than you first put, but this usually takes 5 minutes less, and you will adjust it as time goes on. And if you're really new to this, and if you're really not that disciplined, don't put 20 items there. Don't put 20 activities in that list, because you will end up not doing it. Don't overdo it. Start small. Just put wake up, bathroom, and eat. And just follow your day after that. Don't put 20 like activities, like 1 hour of deep work, like half an hour of reading, like showering for 5 minutes. Don't put 20 activities, because it will be too much. At first start small and gradually increase the amount of activities if you really need to. And the morning routine that I highly recommend for you to do is to wake up, like get a piece of paper and a pen, write on that piece of paper like the morning routine, and say first wake up, of course, then go to the bathroom, and then if you have the time, I recommend meditating, doing gratitude journaling, and exercising, exactly in this order if you have the time for it. Because if you put meditating in the morning routine, you will do it, and it will be easier to stick to the habit. And also, gratitude journaling is really important. You will start the day with gratitude and happiness. And exercising also, just because like it will get easier to follow that, so you will not end up like not going. And the morning routine will end as you enter the gym. That's how I thought of it. Like I start the morning routine as I wake up, and then I end it as I go to the gym, as I leave the house to go to the gym. And that was my morning routine done. And I highly recommend doing this, because trust me, it's extremely easy to wake up and stay in bed for 2 hours more and waste all of your time and attention. Trust me, it's extremely easy. Because if you have two choices, either waking up and getting out of bed immediately, or waking up and staying in bed and scrolling, of course you're gonna choose the easiest option. Of course you're gonna choose the comfort. That's why morning routines are really powerful, because you know that you have to do that. And if you don't do it, you will kind of feel like a failure, and you don't want that. And when I started doing this, when I started doing these morning routines, I saw that it was hard for me to get my phone because I was waking up and the first thing I would grab was that piece of paper with my morning routine written on it. And I would look at that and know, oh, I have to do this. And I was doing it. And it was hard for me to pick up my phone with the thought in my mind, oh, I need to do this morning routine. It was just hard for me. And as you get more experience and as you set it more in stone, it will feel easy and it will feel easier and easier. And it will feel harder to just pick up your phone. Don't fall into the trap of consuming content in bed. Because think, bro, if you just have a morning routine, if you wake up and the first thing you do is get out of bed, you are better than 50% of the world's population. How sad is that? 50% of people pick up their phone the first thing in the morning. They don't even get out of bed the first thing in the morning. If you make this morning routine and you stick to it, you are better than 90% of people. 90% of people don't have a morning routine. So by you taking this step, by you improving your morning, you will improve your day, then you will improve your weeks, then your months, and you will get better than everyone else. Just by following a morning routine, a productive morning routine, just by getting out of bed in the morning. We've come to a very far place. It's extremely depressing and sad to think that you are better than half of the world's population just by getting out of bed in the morning. That's why I want you to do this tonight. That's why I highly recommend doing this. I just want you to do it. And don't cope, don't say, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it the next week. No, bro. Tonight. It takes 2 minutes. It takes 2 minutes and you will have a huge improvement. You will have a boost in performance and in attention just by taking 2 minutes before going to bed. As you approach sleep, as your bedtime comes along, you get a piece of paper and you write the time that you want to wake up at. Let's say 7 a.m. Then at 7:05 you go to the bathroom. Then at 7:30 you eat. Then at 7:45 you go and shower. And then meditate and then go to the gym. That's it. If you're really new to this, if you never tried morning routines before, just stick to wake up and go to the bathroom. That will help you not scroll in bed. Do that morning routine and follow it as best as you can. Follow it as best as you can, and you will see that your mornings will become 100 times better. Trust me. If you enjoyed the video, scroll down and click on the subscribe button, bro. It will help both of us, especially you. See you later. Mwah.